Dominating performance by NC State yesterday in game number 1, so we are set for game number 2. Georgia will bat first, NC State bats second, in one of the few super regional matchups featuring national seeds. Number 7 Georgia, number 10 NC State. Later today, just down the road in Clemson, it'll be
an hour, sit around 92, but change up curveball and a slider to go with it.
And he looks at strike 3. Right down Millage, 1 down. For average belongs to Dave Magadan. He had 439 over his stint at Alabama from 81 to 83, and a line drive through the left side. And Mississippi State his first couple of seasons. Named to the Athens regional team, had 6 hits last weekend, and he drives it high and deep to left field. Luke Nixon to the wall. It's gone, and Georgia's on the board in the first.
Well, Georgia has done exactly what Georgia needed to do. Try to flush what happened yesterday. You get beat 18-1. You get both.
Played some travel ball growing up in Wisconsin with some great talent. Alex Pinellas was a draft pick of the Brewers, and current Braves outfielder Jared Kelnick. Swing and a miss. And
innings as well.
Grounded to the left side. Mekarevich had to back up on it. And his throw's a little bit wide, but able to anchor was Pennington at first. Georgia does strike first. 3-hole hitter Slade Alford goes yard, sends it into the trees. Alford's 17th home run, and the Dogs up 2-0. Other injuries cost multiple position players extended time. Fly ball to left field. Tate's shy of the track.
Yeah, this is an NC State team that early April they struggled, right? I mean, they lost 5 in a row, including being swept by Luke. Everywhere he has been, he's performed.
2-1 pitch is popped up to the right side. Logan Jordan back and in foul territory, looking for space, and well, it was not easy. 2 down. Capacity crowd here at Foley Field. Swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt. It's a 1-2-3 frame.
To stay at the Hampton Inn and the Holiday Inn and whatever.
He picked up free breakfasts.
Yeah, but his wallet's a little bit heavier too.
Ground ball to third off the bat of Logan Jordan. And there's 1 down with Dylan Carter coming to the plate. 2 games of foes that aren't in the SEC. Yesterday against NC State, early in the year against Michigan State. Here's a double down the line by Dylan Carter. That one just hugged the chalk in the corner. Souls finally finds it, and Carter's standing up at second base. Second extra base hit for the Dogs here early.
We can't control yesterday. We can only control from this point forward, and so far, so good for Georgia.
Tap to the right side. That'll advance the runner at the very least. And Carter heads over to third. 2 down. To get to the finals when Colby showed up from Baylor on a recruiting visit, and only a skeleton coaching staff was here, so this one's rocketed to left, but on a line, and a small jump from Luke Nixon hauls it in. That is a lot of milk and eggs.
Yeah, they're going to wear out a buffet if you get those 3 together.
One. Through the left side, and State's got something cooking here in the second. 2 on with nobody out. High fly ball, but shallow. Carter in, Collins in. It'll be the center fielder Dylan Carter. Kozart tags from second, and he is out by a mile at third. And a double play turned by this Georgia defense. And nobody out. Here's the 2-2. Runner on the moves. Check swing. Throw to second is in time. Got him on the foot. Georgia's defense made 0 plays yesterday. They're making all the plays. So
kids are learning how to pitch, and everything is pretty much middle away. That's what they do.
Smoked off the glove of Pennington. And Collins reaches to start the third.
Yeah, shift or no shift, when you hit it that hard, and Corey Collins
sends it sky high to right. Noah Souls camps underneath it. One down.
parked way back there.
And he strokes this one to right field. He is 2 for 2. Dogs have 2 aboard with 1 out.
Well, that's using the whole field there.
Ground ball hit to third. Makarevich will win the race to the bag. Tries to turn 2 and late over at first. Well, it took care of the lead runner.
Good forward lean on his blocks. Frames the ball really well.
High, deep center field. It is gone. 3-run shot for the freshman Phelps.
Big ball there. 107 off the bat. 416 straightaway center field.
And sends a screamer to short, picked up over the dirt by Butterworth. A 3-run inning for Georgia on the strength of 3 hits, including this one.
Yeah, lean back on one, youngster, huh? How about the freshman? Straightaway center field. Second long ball of the day for Georgia. Over the batter's eye on this one. Dogs up 5-0.
Up in the zone and pounded in the ground to the right side. Alford lobs it over. Fire hits the first out. 0-2 from Leighton Finley, pitching with a 5-run lead. Strike 3. 2-2. Into right field. Collins can't find it. It's over his head and against the fence. Collins came in as a catcher, played first yesterday, and here's the 1-2. There's the changeup, rolled over. Over at second is Alford. And Georgia works its way around the 2-out Noah Souls double in the misplay in right field.
Mechanically, how your stuff plays and how to get it to certain zones and quadrants to have success.
That is ball 4 to Carter. And with that comes different ways to teach those mechanics. If you look into the Georgia bullpen right now, here's the thing that you see Paul Skeens doing. Gonzalez pushes the bunt up the first base side. Late break for Hebner, and he can't get to it. The Dogs have a pair aboard. It was Georgia failed to field a couple of bunts early. And this one is launched to left field. It is off the top of the fence. Carter scores. Fernando Gonzalez into third. And that is a hard hit double off the wall and left. One of the deepest parts of the ballpark. It's 350 down to that corner. 32-6 here at home. Into the shift. Hebner in shallow right. That's enough to get home a run as Gonzalez scores from third.
Preferred walk-on offer to potentially being the #1 pick in the draft coming up.
That is a 4-pitch walk to Slade Alford that follows the intentional walk to Charlie Condon. Foul territory for Pennington. Catch made. Collins never thought about it. Pitchers like Paul Skeens. And Phelps gets hit by a pitch to force in a run. It just feels like the catchers are harder to find. Jordan played a couple of years at Iowa Western and hit 24 home runs over 2 seasons as a Camel. Fooled on that one. But the Dogs send 9 back foot. It's more of a Kirby Puckett leg kick for the children of the 80s.
Yeah, a lot of hitters have gotten away from it. It's just they found out that less movement is better.
He scouts players in the portal. And a swing and a miss to Makarevich. And I asked him, I said, you know, how do you rely on that? That's one way to get some reps.
Sink or swim.
Into center. Long run for Carter. Wynn really playing tricks with that one in 2 down. They'll bring Brandon Butterworth up.
Bat down with a changeup on pitch number 2, then right back to the fastball again.
Tap to the right side. That one will find a hole. Pennington stops at second. And the pack with runners at first and second at 2 down. Second hit of the game for Butterworth. Got him looking. Strikeout number 4. Finley using the whole arsenal now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's got that dadgum changeup dancing right there. Perfectly placed in the inside part of the plate. It is all dogs in this one.
You can do that with kids, with the life they got going on. I text Trey, I think it was a couple days ago, they just got to London, and he was pulling for us, and talked to Pat Bailey last.
Gonzalez. And he rips a line drive into the left field corner. Over to dig it out is Nixon. Gonzalez motors into second. A 1-out double for the eighth.
An error involved in 8 straight hitters, but for 8 straight to get a base hit.
Backhanded stop by Butterworth, and he puts it in his pocket. Incredible effort. This is one.
Yeah. Right into the stands, down the first base line.
Up the middle, gloved. What a play by the pitcher to second for 1 and a lob over. And Marone helps his own cause.
But to me, he's already a big league defender at first base already. For as big as he is uber athletic at 6'5", 245 pounds, moves around really well. And so if you're going to wait for the arm to catch up, and I'm not saying he can't pitch because he's got that big arm from the left side, but I think
Lake and in Albuquerque, he did it at sea level. To short. Branch called off last second, and a sliding attempt, and the ball lost by Tates. And into second base is Hebner. Finley's 2-2, his 77th pitch of the game in the 5th. And he went. Strikeout number 5 for Finley. Here's the payoff. Back to it, grounded to the right side. Offered hand, and is it. We'll see Charlie Condon the lead off the 6th with Georgia up 8-0.
he has of the strike zone.
Yanked to third, right to Makarevich. That ball was
Blistered.
Yeah, 113 off the bat.
And like in the college game. And so for me, I'm a little bit concerned about our pitchers.
A little roller to the left side off the bag, Makarevich. And there's 2 down. Are you surprised they haven't done anything about that?
I am. I think, you know, maybe where they're going to eat.
Line drive to left field. Well struck. Nixon follows. It's over the wall. 5th home run of the season for Tates. Another long ball for Georgia. That came off the bat at less than 20 degrees, but it also came off the bat at 110.
Yeah, had just enough care. You want to talk about eating. This is what you call timing one up here. Gets a high leg kick, gets that foot down, and you talk about on time. That is on time. Some Dippin' Dots, something, a little dessert.
3-1. Torched. Oh, the park's going to hold it. Got underneath it. It was a big swing for Phelps. It turns in. Grounded to short. Backhanded pickup by Branch. Off balance. Got him. Well, Robinson, the first base coach, had a good view and said that needs to be reviewed. All right, there you go. To first, they go to second for the force, get the lead runner back to first, and a beautiful 3-6-3 double play started and finished by Logan Jordan.
No.
Sends a fly ball shallow left. Tough angle for everybody, and that will drop in front of Tates. First hit of the game for Jacob Cozart. And now the 2-2. To the left side, and Branch. That'll finish NC State in the 6th. No runs.
Be ready to hit when you step in. Or get hit,
I suppose.
I mean, I don't remember it 18 to 22 years old being tired, especially this time of the year.
What about your current age? You get tired this time of year?
Yeah, it's a little easier to get tired now.
And he loops one into left center field. That will get down for a hit. Around third is Chadwick, and it's now a 10-0 lead. The throw to second is high, but in time. And a tumble at the bag, and Gonzalez out trying to stretch it to a double. Ridden into center field. Serrano pushed back, and on the track. That'll close the inning, but Georgia pushed another one across 10.
The drop crushed it.
2-0 pitch has popped up. Into left field, Tates is there. I saw my favorite realtor in Baton Rouge, Nikki McDonald, was having a bushel full of crawfish today.
Yeah.
Maybe yesterday.
My wife.
Told you about his dad, Trot. And there's a line drive single for Luke Nixon with a one-out single. Brother Chase, it was a special kid right from the bat. You know, Trot was September 11th, and on 9/11, Trot left Tampa, jumped on a plane to try and fly to Boston to be there for the birth of his son. Base hit for Hebner. Headed to third is Luke Nixon. And there are runners at the corners, and got in the air when the pilot said leave. Ground ball to the right side. Chance for two. Back to first. Safe at first, and State scratches across its first run if this play stands. 1-1 pitch to the right side. They're playing the shift, and Alford was playing him to pull. And breaking for third is Souls. Georgia kind of fell asleep defensively. Souls ends up at third. Runners on the regional final at Auburn for the Penn squad. Popped up right side. Collins takes over. We'll need a couple pitches. And that place was jam-packed. Line drive into right field. Souls gone. A wall scraper that left in a hurry. Corey Collins with home run number 20, and for the first time in program history, the Dogs have a pair of 20 home run hitters.
Didn't waste much time, did he? Second RBI of the game, so 20 long balls and 58 RBIs out of your leadoff hitter, Corey Collins. You talk about a bullet that got out quick, and I mean quick. Just a line drive over the right field wall. Fourth long ball of the day for the Dogs.
That was 110 off the bat. Came off at just 19 degrees. Fanning's from Tullahoma High School, Tullahoma, Tennessee. And the breaking ball hit the third. Smothered stop, Makarevich. What a play at the hot corner. One down, completely pierced his eye. Been through multiple surgeries. Butterworth handles the hop and then hops one over to first. 2 down.
Get a little bit out of whack over the top of rubber. It's a lot out of whack.
That is a fair ball just inside the line. Tates into second base, standing up. Breaking ball hit to short. Ooh, little flip over, and that'll close the 8th. That have their prime spot. Chop to the right side. NC State having an opportunity to play game time for quite some time. Wait and see. It's the first game of the day how the other supers figure out. This one's launched deep to right field, and Cozart sends it off the scoreboard. Nice easy swing for his 19th home run. Third home run of the super for the NC State catcher.
Boy, this third long ball in 2 games for him. Boy, he goes up top shelf too. I don't even know that's even a strike. That's right above the top of the strike zone, but no problem getting on top of that one.
Regional win tonight at 9 Eastern.
That was a shutout, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10-0. Kentucky's never been to Omaha. Lone SEC team that's never been. And I'm looking. The Jacob Cozart home run. High point for NC State offensively. He's going to be a big leaguer. Here's the first pitch. And there's a lot of them. And lined into center by Clayton Chadwick. You got a guy like Jack Caglione. Is it too crazy to think brushing that flat top against the roof? A little squibber off the end of the bat. Makarevich. And he is smooth.
Yeah, the more I watch Makarevich, the more you like him too, but that's not going to be at the top of the list.
3-hit day for Fernando Gonzalez to get the runner picked off. And they'll chase Chadwick. And now back to third and now back to second. And the hot box continues. And finally Chadwick taken care of. Did you score that one?
Score, I think they score that one.
It's a zip code. Oh. And that will close the ninth. Last chance for NC State. They need 9 for the tie and 10 for the win. Pitchers that they face throughout SEC play give them advantage. I mean, they knocked around a lot of pitching staffs this year.
Yeah, now Logan Whitaker pitched game 3 in the regional at Raleigh for NC State.
Jammed him. And just like that. That is the third double play of the game turned by this Georgia defense. They'd only sky high to shallow right. Clayton Chadwick is there, and we will have a game 3 tomorrow. The winner moving on to Omaha. Couple of blowouts to get us there. NC State won 18-1. Georgia bounces back 11-2.
Yeah, for me, Leighton Finley really set the tone after what NC State did offensively yesterday. Season high 6 2/3 for him, only 1 run. And Brian Zeldin the rest of the way for Georgia. They only lose